with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit and... Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
So much hype surround. Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Just misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That right hook won't score. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Can they figure out the combination to this thing?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Do you believe what we're seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that. Here we go for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
He has got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The hook, but it doesn't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I do respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. He fails to score with that left hook. Neither one of the very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That big hook doesn't land. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Back and forth they go. When are we going to see a jab from these three? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You know that bell. And there's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They got out of the way of that right hook. That counter shot lands. I like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left hook missed. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Caution being thrown to the wind. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
We enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny. What have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That right hook catching air. shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for the... Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back.
Hold on. Got to cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Robinson goes to the canvas. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get triggered.
That counter shot lands. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this... Round 7, here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for him.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight. A fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Catch and shoot. what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He is down big time. There's the bell to start round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice exchange here from both men. A straight right just misses. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
But look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he's done. This guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter. Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Lucky that hook didn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace.